are just going to have to go out on your right side, so you need to be just as able. You might not be able to sort of pinpoint and sort of pick up the individual little thing out, but you've got to be able to put it into an area, get it into a body at least.
Next, I want to move on to the big question, a big discussion, certainly in media terms, top hand versus bottom hand, or double hand, really. I mean, the one against John Joe Shelvey, it's an amazing save.
Yeah,
I think but a lot of us, certainly I would have gone with my top hand on that one. Would you have?
No.
You think you would have done that?
I don't know. It depends. You have that is where like the beauty of it is, where you have to make the split-second decision, and as you're going, you're kind of still not sure which hand you're going to go with, but you have to at some point make a decision. The problem with going with your top hand is you haven't quite got the same amount of feel. Do you know what I mean? When that top hand's over and your ball's hitting it, it's mainly going to hit these fingers, which are kind of like your weaker fingers. They're your stoppers. You know what I mean? Your thumb, your index finger, they're your stoppers. Them ones it can go through quite easily. But it definitely has a time and a place, because sometimes you just can't reach with that one. So when you bring that up, you can put another foot on top of it.
That's right.
I reckon if that Shelvey one was probably a yard wider, that's when it come. For me, it's probably when, even if I go with a bottom hand, that's where after on the replay I'm thinking top hand save. But yeah, I think it's definitely part of the game. I don't like it when people sort of go top hand when it's in that middle range, because I think that's when your body starts to rotate, and like you say, sometimes you're saving it sort of mid-length and you're basically powering it behind rather than sort of to the side.
You can't train that either. You'll never train doing like a top hand save or something. Do you know what I mean? You'll always...
Do you not do the set the ball 6 yard box and it's literally someone's whacking it high underneath the crossbar?
Not really, no.
Yeah, used to do that a lot.
We got a Spanish keeper, Spanish goalie coach who's very big on sort of explosiveness. And to be honest, that's why I think it's helped me this year with some of them saves. And
got to add that to your repertoire, Ben.
I know, my goalie coach needs to step it up a little.
There's times where he's literally and he's got some technique and it's going like crossbar and in, like stanchion.
So you're stretching,
so you're
everything.
Full stretch, and then there's times where you go bottom, and even though you know it's going there, you just say, do that again and let me try and go top hand and just practice and stuff.
Is there a save that you're making you go, that's for the cameras, or that looks cool? You know it?
I've made a few.
Do you know it at the time? You go,
oh yeah.
That top hand one where you can use your bottom hand, that's a camera save, isn't it? Yeah. Because it's comfy.
Yes.
Like when it's like, you could definitely get that hand there, but you kind of bring that over, because that way you can push it, and once you've pushed it and saved it, you can like really stretch out, like long your body out and kind of roll and be like, oh, it's incredible. Yeah. And even in my head when I'm making it, I'm thinking, oh, it's incredible. Yeah. But like saying it in a weird way because I know it's like a camera save kind of thing,
And when you hear that, commentators say, a lot of people say, he's gone with the wrong hand.
I have a clue what don't get me started, honestly. It does my head in.
Yeah, what does it make you feel? Like when you see it as a goalkeeper, I mean, my personal opinion is I sit there and I go, bottom line, he saves it.
Yep.
Doesn't matter whether it's top hand or bottom hand, right? If he saves it, he saves it. But there is a point where you have to use your top hand, and there's a point where you should be using your bottom hand, right?
It's the same if it's funny because when it's mostly a midfielder, ex-midfielder or ex-striker commentating, someone will score and it'll be a scruffy goal or something, but they'll mention about it going in the back of the net and it's a goal or a penalty. It wasn't a good penalty, but it went in the back of the net. Any slight thing of a goal, I have to turn them down, because I watch football a lot. Especially, I watch football a lot, and the commentators just go off because it winds me up. Really,
should never consider the near post.
See, that winds me up as well.
I let one in the other week at Crystal Palace.